What's the reason every girl in my yoga class suddenly stopped talking when I walked in wearing my new leggings? I'd been going to this yoga studio for about 6 months and finally felt like I belonged. The girls there were super welcoming, always chatting before class about weekend plans and who was dating who. I'd made real friends there, or so I thought. Last week, I decided to treat myself to some expensive yoga pants from this boutique everyone was always talking about. They cost me $200, which was insane for leggings, but I figured if everyone else was wearing designer stuff, I should too. The moment I walked into the studio wearing them, the entire room went silent. Like, dead silent. Emma and Katie were mid-conversation about some party, and they literally stopped talking with their mouths hanging open. I looked down at myself wondering if I had toilet paper stuck to my shoe or something embarrassing. The leggings looked fine to me, black with subtle mesh panels on the sides, pretty standard yoga wear. I said hi to everyone like usual, but instead of their normal cheerful responses, I got these weird forced smiles and awkward nods. During class, I kept catching people staring at me in the mirror. Not the usual checking your form kind of stares, but these intense looks followed by whispered conversations. At one point during warrior pose, I heard someone behind me say something that sounded like copied, but I couldn't be sure. After class, instead of the usual group hangout by the smoothie bar, everyone scattered immediately. Emma grabbed her mat and practically ran out without even saying bye. Katie muttered something about being late for work, which was weird because she never worked Tuesdays. I was left standing there feeling completely confused and honestly kind of hurt. I decided to ask my friend Becca what was going on since she seemed the most approachable. She got this uncomfortable look on her face and said everything was fine, but clearly it wasn't. When I pressed her, she finally admitted that my leggings were identical to ones that Katie had designed for her mom's small activewear business. Apparently, Katie had been showing everyone photos of her designs for weeks, super excited about launching her first collection. The problem was, I'd bought mine from this trendy boutique downtown that everyone knew was expensive and exclusive. Katie thought I'd seen her designs, copied them, and was now wearing knockoffs to make fun of her or something, which was absolutely insane because I had no idea Katie even made clothes, let alone that these were her designs. Becca explained that Katie was devastated because she'd been working on these leggings for months, and seeing someone else wearing what looked like her exact design made her think the boutique had stolen her ideas. The whole class thought I was being mean on purpose, which explained all the weird stares and cold shoulders. I felt horrible. I immediately texted Katie explaining that I had no idea about her designs, and that I'd bought the leggings thinking they were just regular expensive yoga pants. I even sent her a photo of my receipt to prove when I'd bought them. She didn't respond for 2 days, which made me even more anxious. When she finally replied, she asked where exactly I'd gotten them. I told her the boutique name and address, and she went quiet again. Later that evening, Katie called me crying. Turns out the boutique owner had been following her social media for months and had literally stolen her designs. Katie had posted photos of her samples online to get feedback from friends, and this woman had copied them exactly, and was selling them for triple what Katie planned to charge. The next day, Katie, Becca, and I all went to the boutique together. Katie brought printed screenshots of her original posts with timestamps proving she'd designed the leggings months before they appeared in the store. The owner tried to deny everything at first, but when Katie threatened to call her lawyer, the woman finally admitted she'd been inspired by Katie's designs. We found out she'd been doing this to multiple small designers, stealing their ideas from social media and mass-producing them. Katie wasn't the only victim. The owner had an entire rack of stolen designs from different creators who'd posted their work online thinking they were safe. Katie ended up getting a lawyer and filing a cease and desist order. The boutique had to stop selling the stolen designs and pay Katie damages. With that money, Katie was able to properly launch her own line, and now her leggings are selling better than ever. She even gave me a pair of her newest design as an apology for the misunderstanding. The yoga class dynamic went back to normal once everyone understood what had really happened.